So what is Oxfam? Well, Oxfam is an NGO, and our mission is a just world without poverty. Many of you will know Oxfam for our shops, of which we have 700 high street stores right across the UK. And hopefully you'll know us for responding fast at times of emergency, like the devastating Nepal earthquake last year or the refugee crisis right now. We make sure people have access to water, food, and shelter. But we are so much more than that. We also campaign for change, and we do long-term development work to help thousands of people claim their right to a better life every day. So who works for Oxfam? Well, we're a mixed bunch. We are shop volunteers, aid workers, street fundraisers, policy experts, campaigners, water engineers, and communicators like myself, all working together towards the same goal: to end the injustice of poverty. We have over 5,000 staff and 30,000 volunteers working in over 50 countries around the world. So what's my role? Well, I'm Head of Communications Engagement at Oxfam. I manage Oxfam's brand, communication strategy, internal communications, and translations teams. We've just launched a new brand campaign, so I'd like to share our TV advert with you and a film of our work in a refugee camp in Jordan, which I've just got back from. This hopefully will give you more of a sense of our work. So, it still hurts watching that film. I got to know that little girl, Amal, so well when I was in the refugee camp. It's really inspiring to see our work out there, but it's also so challenging to see people living in those circumstances. So hopefully that gives you a sense of who we are, what we do, and just one of the crises we're working on at the moment. And today, I'm here to explain what we did when a staff survey revealed we had a challenge on our hands. So what did the staff survey show? Well, a recent staff survey found that while staff were passionate about Oxfam, they were feeling increasingly disengaged from Oxford-based leadership. They felt that the leadership were not showing clear direction or accountability. A passionate workforce is our greatest asset at Oxfam, and we rely on people's energy and talents to deliver rapid humanitarian support, great programmes, and dynamite campaigning worldwide. So we knew we needed an innovative solution to connect our sprawling global organisation with our leaders and rebuild trust. The question was how to do it. Like many of you, I'm sure, most of our staff are hard to reach. We have 1,000 staff working in the UK, but the others are working in offices around the world, and many are field-based, working directly with those living in poverty. There's no global channel that allows us to have a dialogue with our staff. That is apart from email, but we all know the issues with volume of emails and email apathy. Our intranet isn't geared up to support conversations like this either between staff. On top of this, we have a siloed working culture, and we're working in 3 business languages in a range of time zones. So we decided we needed an online forum that could engage staff globally and connect them with our Oxford-based leadership. And it needed to support our strategy of fostering global conversations. So what was the strategy that informed our plans? Well, at Oxfam, we believe that one-way, top-down communication between leaders and their staff is no longer useful or even realistic. We are moving from cascade to conversation, and central to this is fostering global conversations amongst staff. We've run completely different online global conversations in the past, from asking staff for cost-cutting ideas to giving them a space to input into our global change process. They've all worked really well, encouraging high levels of participation and positive feedback. But now we needed something specific to encourage frank, honest conversation between our leadership and staff worldwide. So how did we decide on the right approach? Well, following the staff survey results, we did substantial research on game-changing ways to engage staff with leaders. We also reached out to a representative sample of staff across the organisation, testing ideas and approaches out with them. We know staff want an authentic connection with leaders, and leaders want inspired employees engaged in Oxfam. So based on our research, there are 2 key ways to achieve this: enabling a conversational approach and allowing it to be unscripted. And the best way to reach our diverse global workforce was to do this through a digital platform. The answer was Ask Me Anything, an exciting online forum where staff and volunteers could ask the leadership team anything, comment on each other's questions, and vote for their favourites. It was all about shunning the simplicity of monologue and embracing the unpredictable liveliness of dialogue. It was real and transparent, no sugarcoating, no script. So how did this work? Well, we based our platform on the original Ask Me Anything site that first sprung up on Reddit. Celebrities and politicians alike have taken part on Reddit. Even Barack Obama has jumped online, answering questions on student debt, foreign policy, and White House beer. So working with an agency, we simply repurposed the format for Oxfam staff worldwide, creating an unscripted online platform called Ask Me Anything. Staff could be anonymous, making up a new name for themselves, but only 10% of staff chose to do this. And if they didn't want to ask a question, they could still comment on other people's questions, vote, or just log in and watch. Because the forum was online, people could take part right around the clock, ideal for an organisation like Oxfam that works in so many different time zones. And the site was run in 3 different languages, English, French, and Spanish. Running it like this meant that every single member of staff could take part. So how did we get our leaders involved? Well, taking part was the Chief Executive, Mark Goldring, our Director of International Programmes, Olga, and the Director of Fundraising, Tim Hunter. I carefully briefed our leaders